23rd, 2022. So this is not the tarot card of the day. This is the Sunday messages. The tarot card of the day is already posted. These messages are intended to be positive messages, but occasionally a negative message will come out, and I will share whatever it is that comes out. I always start with a prayer card. This week I'm going to do 2 prayer cards. I lost the other little prayer card again, so I'm just going to be reading it from my phone. For the psychotic person that likes to write crazy comments to me. She's like, you read the same thing every week and you don't have it memorized? What's wrong with you? If I just randomly repeat what it is, you guys will say that I'm lying and that there's no such scripture. So that's why I am going to read it aloud. Okay. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. I read this 3 times, by the way. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord. In Jesus' name, amen. 3 times. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. So 3 times. So I say it 3 times. Now I'm going to do this one. I'm just going to say it 1 time. Guardian angel prayer. O angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love commits me here. Ever this day be at my side to light and guard, to rule and guide. Through Jesus' name, amen. All right, so, okay, so just going to do a little bit of chit-chat for real quick, and then we'll jump right in. So here's what's going on. Okay, I've said this a few times before. If I would have known the dangers of social media, I would have done things a little bit differently and maybe not have done it at all. Since I've started my social media journey, I've had people literally break into my home, people from YouTube, not people that I knew from like my neighborhood, just people who tracked me down from YouTube, try to break into my home. 2 people have restraining orders. I had a 3rd person follow me to a family member's house. Lots gone on over the 6 years. I've had so many death threats, through email, through text message. When I used to post my phone number, I would have so many death threats through email, through text message. Police have been contacted, reports have been made, all sorts of things. So you guys might be like, oh my God, poor Jamie. Oh my God. No, not poor Jamie. This is anybody who's on social media, especially YouTube. No, this is like common, actually. Some people get worse. There was another person, her name is Danger Zone, like Danger Zone. They burnt her home to the ground. Obsessed viewers got mad at something she said, and they went psycho. And they burnt her home down. You know, knock on wood. Hopefully it never gets that far. I mean, it's gotten pretty far so far, but hopefully it won't get further. I have to be very secretive, very private, especially with the kids. I do not allow them on camera. I never have, even 1 time. I don't allow it. I know some readers, they put their kids on camera and that's their business. But me personally, I don't want my kids targeted. And I don't mean bullying, I mean kidnapping, I mean worse, I mean something bad. Like something really bad. Not words, but physical is what I'm worried about. So I don't put my kids on social media at all whatsoever because it's not safe. It's just really not. So the most recent incident was another tarot card reader. I guess she's known for doing this from the comments that I received, that she does this often and has been doing this for years. And I guess she came out, and so this is according to people who watch this woman. I've never spoken to this woman, didn't know who this woman was until she did this a few days ago. I don't know her. She's never talked to me, never ordered anything from my website, never got a reading from me, never commented on one of my videos. Don't know her. Don't know this woman. Do not know her. But according to what my viewers told me, I guess she suffers from mental illness, and she's talked about how she doesn't take her medication. So I don't know this to be true. This is what was in the comment section. According to her viewers, she's schizophrenic, which I pray that she'll, feel better soon and that she'll do what she needs to do to help herself. So I get a notification from YouTube saying that someone has shared my video to their YouTube channel. I get that a lot. I do lots of readings for fellow YouTubers, fellow tarot card readers. I do lots of readings for them all the time. They shout me out all the time. That's nothing new. So when I got the notification somebody shared my video, I was like, oh, how nice, more positive feedback. How sweet. So I went over there to say thank you. I was wrong. That's not what it was. No, it wasn't anything positive. So this woman said that I would keep in mind, I don't know her, never met her, never spoke to her. Don't know this person. She said that I broke into her house and put recording devices in every one of her rooms, including her basement, and that I was attempting to commit arson against her. Because the reason why she says this is because my readings are just too accurate. My general readings that I post are just so accurate that I must have put listening devices in every room of her home. Many of you that watch my channel know me in real life. I'm I can't even handle my own electronic devices, let alone going in and breaking, like with the kids. My oldest has mobility issues. He takes 2 steps and trips and falls over nothing, over air. You think I can drag him into, it's like a bull in a china house. And the baby, you think that one's gonna be quiet? Yeah, you. So somehow I ninja style broke into this woman's house. She's claiming, wired up and intricate wires. Not even just in every room of her house. Every room. And then somehow threatened arson, even though I've never spoken to her. So I made a video on my YouTube channel. I shared what she wrote on my YouTube channel community tab. I decided to contact YouTube, and I contacted a lawyer because that's slander. She's accusing me of criminal activity. She's saying some pretty deranged things. Just to protect myself and my business, I had to contact a lawyer, and I had to contact YouTube. So I don't know if YouTube removed her slander or if she did it on her own. I don't know, but it's removed now, but I do have screenshots of everything, and it's still up on my channel. Yeah. So, moral of the story, just wanted to let you guys know, heads up with what's going on with that. Because people ask, well, what happened? What happened after I posted my videos about what was happening, reading word for word what she wrote. People were like, okay, did she do anything else? So far, she's not done anything else. Hopefully, she just stays in her lane. If her mental health issues, if that is true, what people are saying about her, I pray for healing. I pray that she gets help. I pray she gets on medication before she hurts herself or someone else. I am not saying that everybody with mental health issues are a danger to society. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying this woman, she's, if she's hallucinating that I, Jamie Zebra 23, took the kids and broke into her house and put listening devices in every one of her rooms, and is saying that I threatened her with arson, we've never met. We've never spoken. I don't even know if she lives in the United States or not. It looks like she lives in a foreign country from what I looked at on her channel. So I don't even know, like, if she even lives in, I live in the United States. Like, she looks, I don't know if she does or doesn't, but from her background, it looks like it's like a Muslim country she lives in. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what it looks like, the surroundings. I live in the United States, you know, in the middle of nowhere, so yeah. But anyway, so I hope that she gets help, because if she's hallucinating these things, what if she hallucinates that her neighbors are attacking her? Is she going to then hurt her neighbors? Like, if she's believing these things to be true, I mean, if I thought somebody broke into my home, I would, you know, I would be proactive, you know, and be like, to defend my turf, to defend my territory. So if she's, you know, dreaming this stuff up, she could maybe think somebody else is trying to hurt her. What if she goes into the grocery store and thinks the person at the checkout line is after her and she knifes them? You know, she needs help. So I hope that she gets, who's ever in control of her life, I hope they can help. So moral of the story is, if you guys are on social media, if you're going to start YouTube channels, TikToks, be in the public eye at all, just really protect yourself. Don't let people know where you're located. Like, just don't. I don't advise you guys putting your kids on camera, but if you do, that's your business. Like, even when my kids get bigger and they decide to have their own social media accounts, I don't want anybody to know that they're even affiliated with me, because I don't want anyone to take out their anger and their envy and their frustration out on the kids. You know, so when they do have social media, I just, yeah. Make up a whole new alias, a whole new name, kids. That's when, of course, they're of age. They wouldn't have it now. So anyway, so that's the end of that. So just for you guys out there, learn from me and be very, very careful. Don't put your real names. Don't put any real information, because people are sick in the head. I even have classmates, old classmates of mine from, like, when I was a kid, that are watching this video even right now, that are like gossiping and planning and plotting and being creeps. I mean, it's fine. I mean, say what you want, do what you want. But just even, you know, even people in your own communities, just be careful, because people are really sick. You know, they get obsessed and they get sick. They get twisted. All right, but anyway, so now we're moving on. So let's do this deck first. So for the collective message, Sunday messages for Sunday, January 23rd, 2022. Sunday messages. What messages does Spirit have for the collective? What do they need to know? The Star, Archangel Jophiel. Thank you, Archangel Jophiel. And it's a 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. So that's either karma or abundance. A dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. So some I don't see, breaking in and putting listening devices. I can't even operate my own iPhone. Please. And I'm dyslexic to boot. I'd mess around and end up bugging myself, not you. But anyway, the 3 of Gabriel. Prosperity arising from wise planning, time to take the next steps. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. And then we have King of Gabriel, generous, inspirational, dramatic, driven. Keep your eye on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others. So these 3 cards are actually really good. So some of you do have abundance coming in. Something really good is happening. I'm getting the energy of, if you thought all was lost, you're wrong. So some of you may have thought that you're facing a defeat, but you're not facing a defeat. This is actually a win. I know you guys told me to stop drinking soda, but I'm drinking it. I don't think I'm going to stop. Maybe for retrograde, I'm just going to drink soda, and then I'll stop. But as of right now, I just don't see it in the cards that I'm going to stop drinking soda. Okay, So for some of you, okay, so I just feel like whatever loss you thought you guys were facing, this is actually a win. So somebody could have told you, hey, sorry you didn't get the job, sorry sucker. Then they contact you in a week and say, hey, we made a mistake. Do you still want that job? Yeah, I do. So just, it's retrograde. Mix-ups happen all the time. Wrong information is given. Things happen. Now let's pull a few more cards. Also, I feel like a fire sign, a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, wants to make it right with you, wants to reconcile with you, or if you happen to be a fire sign, somebody may want to reconcile with you and make it right with you. And then we got lots of Gabriel cards, lots of fire energy. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. So some of you are going to be hanging out with like-minded people, partnering up with like-minded people. Now let's move on to a different deck. For the energies for Sunday, January 23rd, 2022, what messages? Children. Daughter. Business venture. Holiday. You've got the power. Okay, love life. So while I was shuffling, I just got an image and an impression of something. If some of you just recently got married, so recently could be like within the past 6 months, you know, yesterday, tomorrow, or the past 6 months. So if some of you recently got married, there's a lot of people that are like hating on your relationship and snickering and laughing. Just like some toxic, low vibrational people. I also feel like there's going to be a pregnancy very, very soon that's really going to set people off, that's really going to make them mad. Just be careful who you tell good news to, because not everybody's going to be happy for you. There's an influencer. Her name is Jasmine. She just had a baby. But during her whole pregnancy, she was posting it on social media. The progress, she was happy. I mean, it's her first pregnancy, first baby. She has every right to be happy. But people were writing some of the most heinous, most evil. She's a gorgeous woman, by the way. She's kind of like a Marilyn Monroe impersonator. She's so beautiful and she's so nice. Like her insides match her outsides. But you know how people are. They get so envious and so ugly on they're so ugly on the inside that they project it on the outside. So people were like wishing terrible things on her. So she just had the baby on Sunday and she's not able to take the baby home because there was complications. You know, maybe some of you don't believe in the evil eye. Maybe some of you don't believe in negative energy. You don't believe it exists. You don't believe that by people's evil intentions, bad things can happen. I do believe in that. I do believe that that's true. So if this is your story about you just got married and you're going to be getting pregnant, or you are pregnant, you know, do what you want to do, but I would kind of keep it off social media too much. You know, it's fine to announce it, but I wouldn't even mention the gender. I wouldn't, you know, to your close-knit family and friends, fine, but I would keep it off of social media if I were you, because if people already are so hateful and so envious of you, keep it off of social media for your own safety. Okay, so anyway, so now we have children and daughter and business venture. So for some of you, your daughters or your children are deciding to start a business, and this could affect you in a positive way because they may make a lot of money and give it to you. Also, some of you have child stars. You have children that are child stars, and they're about to have go into a major business venture. Actors, actresses, maybe they're TikTokers. You know, we got a lot of billionaire TikTokers out there that are like 9 years old. So maybe your kid's a TikToker or something. But anyway, something that has to do with your children, but big emphasis on daughter, and a business venture. So it says your connection with children is a part of your life's purpose. So for some of you, daycare centers, schools, we get this card a lot. And then we have daughter. The answer to your question involves your daughter. And then we have business venture. Trust and follow through on new business idea or career opportunity. Also, for some of you, maybe there'll be a job where you get to take your children to work. And now we've got holiday. The answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. And then you've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. And then we have love life. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. Okay, so during a trip, during a vacation, it could be somebody's birthday. Somebody may have an epiphany or an idea, or somebody may muster up the courage to connect with you or tell you how they really feel. I want to date you. I like you a lot. I find you attractive. You know, I find you interesting. You know, give me a shot. So somebody could find the courage to ask someone to give them a shot. I feel like this would be good, but I do feel like when it comes to your love life, you do have the power, but also business epiphanies. Like, okay, this one door slammed shut or 5 doors slammed shut. How can I get those doors to open back up, or better doors to open? So you guys will have this epiphany coming up here. Could be this week, because these are the Sunday messages to carry over for the week, and or could be if you have an upcoming trip, you'll be able to figure something out with that. Now let's go to another deck. Let's do the Island Time Wellness cards. You guys love these cards. And then I want to use the Alice in Wonderland decks. You've got one over here. Okay, there's one. I'm wearing shorts, by the way, so if you guys see a little skin. Okay. You guys know my thighs. They are gigantic. So, it's a little even uncomfortable for me to wear pants because my legs are so fat. You know, my thighs are just so jiggly. The baby calls it wabojero. Wabojero. So yeah, it's wiggly. So so I need to go and get a set of king size flat sheets and fold it over and like sew it up and put one on each pant leg and tie them to a short and tie them to shorts so that they'll fit. So I feel more comfortable in short skirts and short shorts. It just feels, so if you've got chubby legs out there, tell me if when you wear like longer shorts, if they roll up and it just because my thighs are so big, they just roll up. So I'm wearing something underneath the shawl. So just chill out. So anyway, Island Time Wellness. It's sad that I have to explain these things, but if I don't, I will get emails and so many crazy messages and comments from people asking, like, did you even have anything that's inappropriate? Were you even wearing clothes? You know. All right, but anyway, for the collective, Sunday messages for January 23rd, 2022. What messages? Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over in your head. Somebody needs to let go of the past, stop that, stop the nonsense, and move forward. And then we have seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. Somebody might think that they're entitled to multiple. So it's kind of like, let's say there's like a married man. He might be like, well, I've been a good husband for 10 years, or I've been faithful, or I'm married. I should be able to go and sleep with whoever I want and carry on relationships because I pay the bills. So this could be the outdated, old school thinking, or it could be in a different way, but somebody's thinking the wrong way. Okay, I don't know what this means. I'm gonna say it though. I'm not holding back. This is my channel. I can say what I want to say. If something messages come up, I feel like somebody doesn't want to share their kink with you. I feel like somebody's got like a fetish or a kink, but they feel like they can't share it with their wife or their significant other. So like it's kind of like let's say somebody likes a little bit of bondage. They like to be with somebody that's kind of dominant, you know, a little rough. okay? They may be too embarrassed to tell their husband or their wife they're into that. They might be like, oh, they'll think I'm weird, so I'll just go out and buy somebody who is into that, or go seek out, seeking arrangements or some crap like that, Craigslist or whatever people do. Go buy somebody off the street to engage in that. So I just feel like they just feel like you wouldn't be into what they're into, so they hide their kink from you and have like vanilla sex with you because they feel like you're not going to be into their kink. They're into whatever they're into. I'm a Pisces, so we're kind of like down for whatever. I can't imagine that. I'd be like, okay, tell me your kink and let's get started. Even if I'm not into it, I'll be like, okay, let's try. That's if I'm married to the person or dating the person, not just random people off the street. Sadly, I've got to clarify that. I've spent most of my adult life married or in very, very serious relationships. I don't do flings at all. I'm just not that kind of person. Okay. Not that there's anything wrong with people who do that. I'm very boring. I don't go out to clubs. I don't drink. I don't smoke cigarettes. I drink green tea, and now I'm drinking soda. And take care of kids, and own a business. But anyway, so I just feel like somebody's outdated thinking. They're like, I can't tell my husband or my wife or my boyfriend or girlfriend what I'm into. I can't tell them that I want them to pull my hair and smack my butt. I can't tell them that. So I'll just go out and mess with, the people down the street because maybe they're into the same kink. So somebody's just got to stop with all that. So we got here hammer. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Some of you are in abusive relationships where the person's like, sit on the couch. Repeat to me everything that you did today and don't leave anything out. Oh, you didn't mention in your first story that you had pickles on your cheeseburger. Oh, see, you're lying to me. This is the crap I'm talking about. If you're lying to me, what else are you lying about? So somebody's like making somebody repeat a story or repeat something, hoping to catch them in a lie. Somebody's like literally sabotaging the relationship because they're acting psychotic. Yeah. Why can't everybody just be nice and stop being toxic and just, live happily ever after? Why not? Then we got the chaser. The chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. So somebody's like, no, we went out to dinner once and now I'm never letting you go. You're going to be with me and you're going to like it. I also feel like there could be somebody that's telling someone like, dinner was nice, or we had a nice 3 months, or a nice 1 year. I think we're growing apart. I'm not interested anymore. I want to kind of go my own way, explore my options. And somebody's like, no, you're not. No, we're going to be together. Rejection's not good. It's not, being broken up with is not easy. But if somebody's like blatantly telling you that they don't want to be with you, you should really respect that. So I'm going to talk about something. Okay, what is it? At 27:57, I'm starting this. So if you guys want to timestamp this, if you guys want to skip over this story time. So I've lost 50 pounds since July. But before I lost the 50 pounds, I went to visit my family and they kind of fat shamed me a little bit, and it triggered me into losing weight because they fat shamed me. Some of you that are watching this don't be mean. They didn't mean to fat shame me. They weren't like blatant about it. They were very innuendos, very sneak diss. So maybe they didn't even mean to do it. But it worked because I lost 50 pounds and I'm about to lose 50 more. So anyway, so I joined these obesity support groups. Okay? They're confidential, so I'm not naming names and I'm not even telling you the ones. But anyway, so I was thinking it would be a whole bunch of women or men and women motivating each other to lose weight. Because obesity is not good. It's not healthy, right? So you shouldn't hate yourself for being obese, but you should be proactive in losing the weight, right? So that's how my mind works. I was wrong. That's not how these groups work at all. At least not the 3 I joined. Okay, so it's not funny, but it's like, okay. So I got on there and I was just like, I've let myself go, the pandemic, I was just home eating and just, I've got a successful business. I can literally eat whatever I want to eat. So I've got that, impulse control. I see it, I want it, I buy it, that. So yeah. So, I was like, I'm determined to lose weight. So I got like 2 likes on that. But then all the other posts on there were like, my crotch smells so bad because I can't reach it because I'm so overweight. And my husband won't go downtown because and the girls were, so the people commenting were like, he's so mean to you. How do you put up with that? And maybe I shouldn't have done this. You guys know I'm blunt. So I was like, well, why don't you if you can't reach it, why don't you have him help you, clean it up? Then maybe he'll be more interested. They told me that I was an insensitive biatch and that I'm no good. So then a week later, I lost 10 pounds. So I posted what I ate, what I drank, and what I did. I got 2 likes. So, but the post about the girl refusing to wash her, or she being unable to, soap and water, got like 1,000 likes. I mean, I'm not on the group for likes, but I'm just thinking to myself. So then I lost the 10 pounds and I was thinking, okay, maybe this would help, somebody else to lose 10 pounds as well. So I posted what I did. And then, there was more about my husband won't sleep with me anymore since I gained the 300 pounds. I wake him up out of a dead sleep crying, begging him to perform. I even locked him in our bedroom. I put on the P word, the videos of people doing things. I forced his clothes off of him, and everyone's like, I do that every night to my husband. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes he can get up, sometimes he can't. It's better to do it when he's half asleep because then he's able to visualize somebody else and he can do. So again, me skipping along with my honesty, I was like, if you guys were talking about a woman and like locking a woman in and like forcing her to do you guys would be yelling rape. If the man says he does not want to do it with you, why are you trying to make him do it with you? That's inappropriate. Then one lady wrote, it can't be rape because they're married. Don't people get arrested for raping their girlfriends? Well, you can't say that word. For R-ing their girlfriends and their wives all the time? Then I'm telling you guys, if you don't believe me, go on Facebook and join the obesity groups. It's nothing about weight loss at all. It's just about how their significant others won't perform. And then another lady, she had like, because you can search somebody's, like if you click on somebody's post, it'll like show all their posts from the past. So like every week she posts the same post saying it happened. So she's like, I went to Walmart and people were oinking at me and mooing at me and making animal barnyard noises and like saying other derogatory things. Then a week later she's like, yeah, I was at Dress Barn and they did it. And then I was at Target and they did it. So finally I wrote, lady, like, I'm not saying I don't believe you, but how is it everywhere you go they make the exact same noises and they do the exact same gestures? She goes, I don't feel comfortable talking about it. It's a trigger for me. I was like, okay. So I just, after I lost 40 pounds, I just got off the site because I was seeing that nobody was interested in weight loss. It wasn't an encouragement page. It just wasn't. So the reason why I mention it is because the chaser card, like if somebody doesn't want to do it with you, don't make them. If somebody doesn't want to be with you anymore, don't make them. Like it's just not, let people do what they want to do. Like you can't force someone to like, oh God. So, okay, so timestamp 34 minutes in, end of that story time. Okay, and thank you guys for timestamping. I really appreciate it. Okay, so let's see what the, okay. All right, for the collective, the Sunday messages for Sunday, January 23rd, 2022. Guys, I got stories upon stories. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, so now let's do, ooh, okay, falling. Okay. All right, so we got Shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. So for some of you, maybe you're feeling a little dull, you're feeling a little exhausted, you're feeling a little bit defeated. They want you to know that you will make it through this. But also while you're making it through this, make it through it with, happy, with flying colors. Make it through this with positivity. And then we have 15, message from a rabbit, service to the animal world. So some of you do service to animals. Maybe you do animal rescues. You help spay and neuter. You house them. So you are doing a service to animals. And then we have forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. So there could be somebody who's bringing up your past, or somebody who's like, remember this, or remember when you didn't have food to eat? Remember when your life was bad? Remember when you were in that abusive relationship? Remember. And what's your point? I got food now, and I'm not in an abusive relationship now, and so forget who you are, even if other people don't forget who you used to be. You are who you are now. And then we have falling. The unknown, descent, momentum, and change. Sometimes when the tower happens and you can only build from the ground up, you can reinvent yourself. You can go anywhere and you can do anything. When you've got nothing to lose, that's actually a pretty good position to be in. Or you have no direction. That means that you can go in any direction. And I know in the moment of the tower, it doesn't feel that way, but in all actuality, that's what it is. Now let's move on to another one of these. Let's see if I want to use a different deck. Yeah, I'll use these for the tarot cards. Okay, so I'm going to do this one, and then on to the tarot cards. All right, let's do the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. Sunday messages for Sunday, July 23rd, 2022, to carry over for the week for the collective. What do they need to know? What does the collective need to know? I like it. Okay. So we have Fairy Ring, new skills, advanced training, rapid improvement. So things are going to go from day to night. A light switch is turned on, and things went from like a crazy circus to now a fairy ring circus. New skills, advanced training, rapid improvement. So you guys could be getting a raise. You could be getting a new position. This could even be your self-esteem getting a boost. And then we have Dragonfly Mermaid. You've attracted wonderful news. So something really good is happening due to your ancestors, due to the stars aligning, but also due to good karma. And then we have the Black Cat. Lost magic, atonement, rebalance. Some of you are just feeling blah. You're feeling like, what do I do next? So you will be revamped, with the moon cycles, that the wolf moon that just passed. Everybody's different when it comes to the moon cycle. Some people get a lot of energy and they start scrubbing their houses down. They start cleaning everything up. They start doing all sorts of things. And then other people, they just want to sleep for a month. So everybody's different when it comes to that. So just honor your body. If your body's saying sleep, then sleep. Kitsune. So Kitsune is a guide. I will show you whom to trust. So Kitsune is, some of you are in need of guidance. Some of you don't know who you can trust. But Kitsune can come in the form of anything. It could be kind of like how it was explained to me when I was a kid. My mom explained it to me this way. So the Holy Spirit, God, the angels, Jesus Christ. So the angels can take human form, or spirit can take any form. So your Kitsune could be in the form of a banker giving you cashing a check for you. Could be in the form of a new job calling you to tell you that, you know, you got hired. It could be in the form of somebody letting you know that this person over here is your hidden enemy and do not trust them. It could be a spark, a spike, an epiphany, a vision, a thought. That is your kitsune. So you have now been assigned a kitsune that's coming your way to help you to discern, to decide, to know where to go next. I will show you whom to trust. So for some of you, you've got a lot of enemies. I mean, when I say that, I know some of you are like, oh my God, enemies. You've always had enemies. You mean to tell me you didn't know that? Everybody's got enemies. You could be the nicest person in the world. The people that you feed, the people you help could be your literal enemies. There's nothing that you can do to stop yourself from having haters and enemies. Everybody has haters. God has haters. And that's God. I mean, come on. If God has a hater, that's... You think you're not going to get one? So just, you know, no need to freak out, but it's good to identify who doesn't like you so you can stay the fuck away from them. So you can stop feeding them. So you can stop, you know, helping them. So you can get away from them. It's good to identify your haters, I think. That's a strength. It's a weakness to not know who they are. And you're like, oh, my last $10 here. Oh, you hate my guts? Watch my kids. Oh, you hate me? Here, come entertain my husband while I go out shopping. Yeah. I hope you're not doing that. That's what I never understood, like... So if you guys want to timestamp this as a little rant, maybe we're at 41:20. Okay, so I never understood this whole thing about, like, let's say somebody gets a boyfriend or a husband or a wife or a girlfriend, and they're like, my best friend is going to be my spouse's best friend too. We're all going to spend time together. When I'm not home, you can come over and hang out with my husband or my wife. What do you think is going to happen with that? Like, what do you really think? I mean, what's the inevitable? And then people call me crying saying, yeah, I just wanted them to be friends, and then I found out they were sleeping together. You know, I have to be respectful, you know, I have to be, you know, kind. But in my mind, I'm thinking, what did you think was going to happen when you forced them to be alone together? I want you two to be best friends like us. I want you to get to know each other. You know, I'm going to work for 8 hours. Here's the key to our house. Go have dinner with my husband. Who does that? Why? Why? I'm sure that wasn't the spouse's intention or the friend's intention, but when you put two people together and you force it, that's what's going to happen. One thing leads to another. Okay. So for the collective, for the Sunday messages for January 23rd, 2022. Okay. You guys are going to be getting some information that's going to change your path, change your course, change your mind about something. This is a good thing, though. This is a very, very good thing. I also feel like some of you are trying to help somebody. Maybe you're a mentor or you're assisting someone with something, and you're going to decide that maybe it's better for them to kind of help themselves a little bit. Now, let me... I had another tarot card deck somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's use this one. All right, for the Sunday messages for the collective for Sunday, January 23rd, 2022, what messages does Spirit have for the collective for January 23rd, 2022? What do they need to know right now to carry over for the week? What messages? What messages? So we got the King of Cups in the reverse, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and then the Two of Wands in the reverse. There's some sort of enchantment going on. Page of Cups, okay. There's somebody's attempting to do like a love spell, an attraction spell, or they're attempting to seduce somebody that does not belong to them. So, remember I was just talking about friends and all this? Look what we got here. I mean, that's literally what it is. Like, maybe something started off innocent, and then it turns into something else. So this could be a friendship thing where somebody's trying to force their friend to be friends with someone you know, with their husband or wife. Or this could be like somebody at work who's maybe said, hey, listen, you know, I don't know if you're getting the wrong idea, but I'm married or in a relationship and I'm happy, so please don't be inappropriate with me. But this person is going to continue to be inappropriate. So there could be some trouble here. It could be somebody that's either a boss or somebody conniving. So it's kind of like, let's say this is going on. The person who's being turned down may say, you know what, I'm going to go to HR and say, you're sexually harassing me. Oh, you never wanted, oh, you think I'm being inappropriate? Okay, let me go to HR and tell them that you're the one that's being inappropriate. So just, if I were you, if you have text messages, if somebody's like inappropriately texting you, you should probably save those text messages, because this person may go to HR and say that you're the one sexually harassing. Be careful with the Temperance and the Chariot card in the reverse. It's the liar, vengeance, somebody who wants to get back at you for damaging their ego. I'm also seeing some of you do have a broken car and you do need to get it fixed. Okay, if you are a single mother or a grandmother that's raising your kids, it's saying it's better now to focus on your money and making money than it is to focus on going out partying in your love life. It's saying it's better to focus now on your finances. Big emphasis on Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Now, I do see that for some of you, you might feel a little bit isolated because you do have a successful business and you're making a lot of money. People are green with envy when it comes to you. I'm getting people look at you, they view you as royalty. They view you as that you give good advice. They view you as nurturing, loving, caring, but they also feel very envious of you. I'm also seeing here with the High Priest and the Three of Pentacles, there is a Taurus. A Taurus man, what about him? A Taurus man that's interested in an Empress's money. So it could be a Libra, or it could just be a female that has a lot. So there is a Taurus that is interested in being in a relationship, living a day-to-day life, possibly getting married to this Empress so they can have access to the finances or to all the good things that are going on with whoever this Empress is. Now, I do see that somebody would also like to marry somebody because of their, get married, but I feel like get someone pregnant because of their money. So, yep, look, we got Ace of Pentacles popped right out. Yeah, somebody wants to be affiliated with someone because of their money. Now, okay, I'm going to talk about something else real quick that popped in my head when these cards were coming out. I feel like somebody might be going through like a custody battle, and they're trying to find like a partner that is financially successful or has like a good standing with society. So it's kind of like, let's say somebody's going through a custody battle and someone's accusing someone of being reckless, of someone being broke, about someone being unstable, that they can't hold, good relationships. So then they end up going and start dating a judge, or start dating a police officer, or they start dating a librarian or a school teacher because it looks good to society. So I feel like somebody's honing in on someone because they look good to society. If it looks like I'm in a stable relationship, 2 incomes coming in the household, a good house, a good setup, then this will look good for me. That's the energy I'm getting. Somebody's honing in on someone for that purpose. It's like they feel like that's an umbrella of protection or will make them look good through the courts. Now let's see what else. There's a lot of arguments coming up with a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. There could be a lot of he said, she said, or this could be something competitive where somebody's very competitive, so therefore they want to cause trouble for someone. But I feel like illusions and delusions. I also feel like somebody, they don't take the bait. Somebody wants you to freak out. Somebody wants to like say something to you and make you like freak out and fly off the handle so they can say, see, I told you they were unstable. See, I told ya. This could be a workplace thing, could be a custody battle thing, like I said, or anything to where somebody could maybe ruin an opportunity for you if you fly off the handle. So don't take the bait. If somebody sends, for some of you, I suggest don't even returning calls. Don't return the phone calls. Don't return the text messages. If you have to do things by email only, do it by email only. If you need a mediator, if you need a third person to step in, if you need the court system to step in to conversate, do it. Because I just feel like somebody wants to make you upset. I'm also picking up that somebody already tried this with some of you and they made themselves look bad. They're when you didn't take the bait, it frustrated them and freaked them out so bad that they flew off the handle. Playing to win. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius man or woman, but I'm picking up masculine energy. Is debating whether or not to go back to a job that gave them a lot of cash. You know, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is like a lot of cash. You know, maybe not like a paycheck, but like cash. A job where there's a lot of cash coming in, so much cash. So somebody's like debating whether or not they should go back to a job like that. Could be a man or a woman, but I'm picking up masculine energy from a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Okay, if you out there or this person that they're saying don't do that, you're going to get caught real fast. It's saying those days are past. Maybe at one point that could have worked, but those days have passed because you got all eyes on you. You got a lot of people monitoring you, paying attention to you, where you go, what you do. One false step and there's a group of people that will report you. The Magician, the Three of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Okay, some of you moved on. Some of you moved on and you're dating somebody else, but the person that either broke up with you or you broke up with is hurt because they feel like you're manifesting true love, a good love. They're mad. Some of you got new boyfriends or girlfriends, and your ex is really upset about this. They're very jealous. Very jealous. Okay, some of you fell in love with somebody's heart and not their appearance. Okay, somebody's ex wants them back. They want to work it out. Okay, some of you, okay, so let's say, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to give examples without being offensive. So let's say, for example, somebody was used, let's say it's a man. Let's say that this man was used to dating very thin, attractive women. I'm not saying that in order to be attractive, you have to be thin. I'm not saying that. I'm just giving an example. So let's say a man was typically, they date supermodel types, you know, the stereotypical beauty. Then they end up with someone who weighs 500 or 600 pounds. Like somebody who's like morbidly obese, like morbidly. They were with them for their heart because they were in love with them, because they felt like there was a soul connection. So now this person who was typically not their type started feeling like, oh, I must be so special, you know. Oh yeah, I'm the first, you know, this type. Because I'm all that in a bag of chips. I'm so special, and started abusing the person who was with them. This person left and got with their typical type, the supermodel type, and now that person is like, no, I want us to get back together. Don't you care about our family anymore? Don't you care? So you guys, whoever this person is that thought that they were better than you, or, you know, thought this or that was abusing you and treating you like crap, their insides match their outsides, but you were trying to overlook it because you thought they were a good person or they were loyal to you, so you wanted to be loyal to them, but they showed their true colors. Guess what? Now that you're starting to see somebody else, they want you back. So I wouldn't take them back if I were you. I mean, you can if you want to, but looks like it would be more of the same. Now let's see what else. Again with the taking no for an answer. Okay. Whoever your ex is they're going to say one time, let's get back together. Don't you care about our family? Then when you say no, they're going to wage some war. Again, why can't people just be normal? Like, why does everybody have to be so toxic? Just be normal. Like, wow. Okay, so now let's talk about something else. Some of you, this toxic ex thought that if they took their money away from you, that you would just be begging for them back. There's no way you can survive without me. You have nothing without me. They may have even said that to you. Somehow you're getting by. Somehow you got money. Somehow you're maneuvering. Somehow good things are happening for you. Somehow you got money and they want to know where it's coming from. Somehow you're able to afford things and they want to know how you're able to do it. How are you doing this? Maybe some of you are supporting a child or 2 or 7 or 12. And they're like, how are you able to support this kid or your kids without me? This is a hater. I don't like this person's energy. I feel like they're really, really toxic, and I don't know why I'm getting abandoned. Like, I'm getting abandonment issues. Like, somebody has, like, I feel like somebody kind of targeted someone that they knew had abandonment issues and tried to be like, we could be a family, the family you never had. And maybe they did give that, maybe they did live up to that temporarily because they knew that they had to, like, live up to it in some way, but then they, like, ruined it. They, like, turned toxic. You know, guys, there's a lot of predators out there. Just be careful. And for whoever's going through this nightmare that I just described, I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. Spirit, do you have any positive messages instead of all these negative messages? What is good? Okay, the Star card. You guys got the Star card in the first deck. So some good news, some positivity coming up. But the Star card also is an indicator of robbery and theft. But so we'll just see what comes out after this to indicate what it is. So some of you may have a drug addict or an alcoholic or somebody who steals to get what they want. Yep, this is theft. I can't pretend it's good. We got the Star, we got the Three of Swords, we got the Devil. So be careful of theft this week. You know, just nail it down, hide it, lock it up, or you will be a victim. Yep. There's already somebody planning this, so if you have something that's of value, lock it up, hide it. You know, sleep with it under your mattress. I'm also, okay, so now we do have a good message here. Okay, so if some of you did break up briefly with somebody for the past 3 weeks, they're coming back to reconcile with you. They do want to work on things. They realize that they do love you. Desire, will, and determination. They're determined to have you back or determined to make it work with you. Could be a Gemini involved. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Law and all, the Two of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and then the Justice card. Okay, there could also be bad news about some money. So if you guys were like waiting on a decision, it's showing here that it's in the reverse. Could be unjust. Could I feel like there's going to be an appeal though, and you'll win the appeal. But right now it looks like it's a no, it's a denial, but there will be an appeal and you will win that appeal. Now somebody's address. Somebody's address. Okay. The Knight of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. So some of you have a decision to make when it comes to where you're going to move to. It's saying here, if you can move away from chaos, that would be best. So like, let's say there's a place you want to move, but you're like, you know what, maybe the rent is cheap, but there's a lot of drama over there. Or I could just pay, you know, $100 more a month in rent or in my mortgage or in the house, housing fees, HOA fees, to be away from the drama. I mean, that's a no-brainer. I think it's worth the extra money to get away from the drama. Spend the extra money. Now there's a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo who is moving slow, but they now want to come in. Also, you got a Sagittarius that has to choose between you and another person. They don't know who they want to choose yet. They just simply don't know. So if they tell you, I don't know, they're telling the truth. Now we got a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, man or a woman. Big emphasis on masculine energy though, that wants to call you with some good news. This could be a lawyer calling you with good news. You're going to be celebrating this good news in about 2 days or on Tuesday, Wednesday-ish. You got some really good news coming up, something that you've been waiting for. All right, guys, that was your Sunday messages. Have an amazing Sunday. If you guys have ordered a $10 one question, one answer via email only or a same-day reading and you've not heard from me within about 45 minutes, feel free to email me to let me know so I can hurry up and answer your questions, hurry up and do your readings. Also, the reading special is still going on for a few more hours on jamiesieber23.com. Just keep in mind, reading specials are $25. They're done in 3 to 5 days after purchase. I also have same-day readings, which are done the same day. I also have 2 other channels, Missing in Action Tarot, Jamie Sieber 23 Tarot, and Missing in Action Tarot. If you guys want to go over there, like, share, subscribe, and comment, that would be super duper lovely. Also, I am available 365 days a year, 7 days a week. That includes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all holidays, every day. Yep. jamiesieber23.com. Love you long time. Ta-ta for now.